it! Let it all out, Jimmy! All the tears, the anger, the hatred! Yes! The gloves are finally starting to come off as executives stop pretending to play nice guys. The stakes are high for both PlayStation and Xbox, and now PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan has made his true feelings known about Xbox's planned acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Last week, UK regulators known as the CMA scrutinized the Xbox deal, which resulted in Phil Spencer responding to their concerns, stating that Call of Duty would remain on PlayStation and have the same content for several more years, well beyond the typical gaming industry agreements. Jim Ryan, though, in a statement to GameIndustry.biz, isn't having any of it and has now thrown all his toys out of the pram. He said, "I wasn't intending to comment on what I understood to be a private business discussion yet, but I feel the need to set the record straight because Phil Spencer brought this into the public forum." You what, Jimmy? Spencer was addressing the CMA, you know, the regulators that got submissions from everyone, including the company you work for. The same regulators that rather oddly parroted almost exactly what you lot did to the Brazilian regulators. Very briefly, because I didn't get a chance to mention this last week, the CMA came out with what I think is a ridiculous statement. They said, "The CMA is concerned that having full control over this powerful catalog, especially in light of Microsoft's already strong position in gaming consoles, operating systems, and cloud infrastructure, could result in Microsoft harming consumers by impairing Sony's, Microsoft's closest gaming rival's ability to compete, as well as that of other existing rivals and potential new entrants." I'm sorry, what, CMA? Is it your job to protect competition or purely protect Sony from maintaining its market dominance? How is Microsoft impairing Sony's ability to compete? Is Sony prevented from creating better products? The same Sony that has been on a crazy buying spree of studios of its own, yeah? Now, back to present times, and here's the tasty bit. Jim Ryan reveals that Microsoft has only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. The current Sony and Activision deal is probably coming to an end at the tail end of around 2024. Add these 3 years and you've got Call of Duty on PlayStation up until 2027. But that's still not enough for Jimmy. He says, after almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take into account the impact on our gamers. Hold on. Your gamers? Why should Xbox, your competition, give a shit about PlayStation and its gamers? PlayStation has been sticking its middle finger at other platforms for ages and had to practically be dragged kicking and screaming into having pro-consumer features like crossplay to allow mates and families to play with each other irrespective of platform. The mind-boggling irony of these words coming out of a PlayStation exec's mouth, when PlayStation's modus operandi all of last generation and throughout this gen already is to continue to money hat and secure shitty timed exclusive deals that have deprived other platforms, mainly Xbox, from getting games that have traditionally been multi-platform. Final Fantasy VII Remake, where's that on Xbox? Yeah, Street Fighter 5, Forspoken. Forspoken is a 2-year timed exclusives. Even Bethesda's games that are now owned by Microsoft are still exclusive to PlayStation consoles because of these deals, like Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. Bloody Hogwarts Legacy has an exclusive quest to PlayStation. And then Jimmy goes on to say, "We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft's proposals undermine this principle." Are you taking the piss, Jimmy? Sony has money-hatted content on Call of Duty on PlayStation for years, depriving Xbox owners of that content. So why should suddenly Xbox give a shit about delivering the highest Call of Duty experience on PlayStation? How entitled can you get? Imagine the cheek to basically demand from your competition, which has spent near $70 billion on a deal to keep that game on their platform. You know what I reckon Spencer should do? I reckon he should just tell Sony, you know what? To hell with the 3 years extra charity time on your platform. We'll just keep Call of Duty exclusive, you arrogant sods. Or how about this? You know those beloved IPs like Spider-Man, loved by millions, or Final Fantasy? How about them? How about make those games come to Xbox? And then we'll have a conversation about Call of Duty staying on PlayStation after the contractual period. That's what Spencer should say if he has some balls. But in reality, is that actually feasible? These regulatory bodies have all raised their concerns regarding Call of Duty remaining multi-platform. Sony's obviously trying to make Call of Duty remain permanently on PlayStation. Microsoft's comments to the regulators also give a very different impression about the permanence of Call of Duty remaining multi-platform. Spencer, you cheeky son. Will Xbox cave in to the regulators, who may potentially suggest that a condition of their approval is that Call of Duty remains multi-platform? What do you think about all of this? Is Jim Ryan in the right ear about Spencer's supposed doublespeak? I can't wait to see Phil Spencer's response to all of this. It's all heating up, and you can bet your ass that we'll be there at the front lines, soaking in all of the sauce. Until then, smash that like button, share and subscribe, and spread the word. Oh, and yes, an extra special sauce video is in the works. Brace yourselves. I'm naked again. Diarrhea.